I think we'll call this video, what do people chuck over their backyard fence? First thing I'm going to do is grab this galvanized wash tub. Walking home the other day from a creek picking video, I spotted this with the zoom lens on my camera and read what it said. It's a wheeling wash tub. I looked it up. There's one on eBay right now for $140 plus shipping. And this one's got a hole in the bottom. Someone probably did that on purpose for a drain, maybe. I don't know. Let's see what we're dealing with here. That's doable. It's nice for like a flower pot or something. Nothing wrong with that. A couple holes in the bottom. Definitely have that. And walk, ouch. Now that we've claimed this, staked our claim to that dude, get that out of the way. Gonna walk up here to the start, and walking down here I realized this thing's about a mile long, so I'm not gonna be able to get to it by the time the sun goes down. Not to the whole thing anyways. See how it goes. I might have to come back another day. The funny thing is I didn't realize this in the last video when I found this place. That immaculate, just well-groomed, meticulously groomed golf course, the country club. It's just right there. 50 feet away from this ditch, it's just total rubbish and garbage, and it's just, I thought that was kind of funny. What's that old saying? Wrong side of the tracks. Just polar opposites. Whoa! Big old chunky rabbit. Made my heart skip a beat. What are we dealing with here? Some kind of electrical box of some sort. Ouch. Oh. And a thorn bush. That's how we want to start. That's a weird looking deal. I'm not sure what that is. Ouch, dang it. Hey, that's a big piece of cast aluminum. I wasn't expecting that. Check out that dude. Oh, scared. A vine wrapped to my foot. Oh, yeah, yeah. That a snake was coming out of these. Okay. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I thought it was gonna be like one of those metal circuit breaker boxes or something along them lines. That is about 15 pounds of cast aluminum. Clean and ready to go. Take that little plug out of there. Little tire. Got an old patio umbrella. That one's just made out of tin. Hi, Pooch. Like a basset hound type of guy. That bark actually matches the dog. There's the creek we came out of when we found this place. This is the end of it, the far end. We're gonna work our way back to where I parked the bike. And the bike was about 3/4 of the way down this stretch. We haven't even scratched the surface yet, not even close. And this is actually a really nice little ball. I should probably throw it into that yard. That's probably where it came from. But I don't really, at the same time, I don't really want to go around throwing stuff in people's yards if it doesn't belong to them. Might see me and get upset or something. That's a nice little ball though. I bet that came out of that yard. Oh, you're kidding me. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yeah. Oil filter. Big one. Some kind of critter hole here. There's a piece of steel stuck right in the hole. I can't get it out of there. This big oil filter's actually got some good weight to them. I should have got down here earlier in the day. Looking at this place now, I realize I can spend literally a full day in here. I just went in there and grabbed that tub. I didn't even pay attention. I think there's a big steel pipe laying right over there. Another golf ball. Laying right next to a giant piece of steel I didn't see. That's something you have to winch out of there, probably. Looks like an old tie down for a telephone pole or something. That explains why I found that other golf ball the other day. Whoops. Oh, I made it. This stainless steel pot. Tin can. Here's what I'm after though. There's the reason why I wanted to come up here. We all know what a aluminum frame door looks like. Another pot. I might have to, I apologize for coming here not early enough. I'm definitely gonna have to come down here another day. You probably like just watching me throw them pans. Top off of what appears to be a smoker, drill lid or something. What is that? A swimming pool. I do believe that was a swimming pool net skimmer once upon a time. It's a nice piece of aluminum. There's a lightweight tin grill. I'm just gonna leave that. There's just all kinds of stuff in here. I didn't realize there was this much stuff. Look at this. 4 golf balls literally laying in the same spot. Look at that. Come on. 2, 3, 4. Looks like another piece of that net. I mean, I knew there was a lot of stuff here, but I just didn't see the stuff that's up here behind the brush. Under the leaves and stuff. It's a nice piece of aluminum. It's actually big sections of chain link fence laying there. Hey, look at that. I'm glad I didn't walk off. I didn't even see this. I was going over that way. It reminds me of that Hubble Deep Space Telescope picture they took, where they just stared at one blank spot in the sky for like a couple weeks or whatever, and there was tens of thousands of galaxies. That's what I feel like I'm doing here. I just stare at one spot for a while, and all these things start popping out. Look at this. 10-pound steel weight. Another 10-pound steel weight. Ay, ay, ay. That worked pretty good. Let's try that again. Oops. Some kind of piece of metal. Let's see what that is. Some kind of storage box. That's a medicine cabinet. Old school metal medicine cabinet. Right there. Just gonna leave that alone. I have to find some more of them weights hiding down there. I don't know if a lot of you know or not, but these steel weights, even rusty like that, you can take these to, you know, clean them up a little. You can take them to a place that buys used sporting equipment, like Play It Again Sports, and they'll buy these from you for decent money, maybe 30 cents a pound or so. Whereas my scrapyard would only give me 5 cents a pound. You know, so 6 times the value. I've got a bunch of these at home already that I have for myself, so I don't need them. Another golf ball. There's probably hundreds of golf balls here. Man, I saw the comment about selling them golf balls, but I mean, I've got so much stuff that I already have stockpiled up. I just kind of, you get so much stuff after a while, it's just kind of becomes irrelevant. As far as, you know, cheapy stuff to sell. You just end up finding so much cheap stuff that just comes to a point where you have tons of cheap stuff just sitting around, you know, and just turn into a hoarder. So I'll just throw these golf balls back up on that golf course, be done with them. Nothing wrong with giving stuff away for free to people. There's actually some golfers coming right now. I'm gonna chuck them balls to them. Hey, you want some balls? You want some balls? Yeah. I'll probably throw some more out there later. See? There's nothing wrong with giving away stuff to people. Don't get me wrong. If I find a case of golf balls, I could, you know, I'll definitely sell those. I came across some Greg Norman shark balls. I guess they're a limited edition. I put them on eBay on an auction and they just kept getting bid up and 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 up. It's just, I love it when it happens. They turned out to be some kind of special sought after balls. Rare. Shoot, I don't even see this. You can just stare at one spot for a while. That stuff just keeps popping out. It's so much ridiculous. Ouch. That's good stuff too. Like I just came over here to get this aluminum, the rest of that aluminum stick for that weed eater. And right next to that was a paint roller. A couple cans I didn't even see. It's almost like there's so much stuff in here that you can just kick the leaves and just find stuff. Well, what's everyone think so far? How are we doing? I haven't even scratched the surface of this place. I've just been in this one little spot the whole time. Well, maybe about 10%. 10% of the stretch, anyway. It is a bit rugged though. It's been a long time since I found one of these. I used to find these all the time in dumpsters. I don't know what the deal is. It's a antenna off of the top of someone's roof. And they're nice aluminum. Nothing wrong with that. That's lightweight stuff. And that's another thing. This GoPro's got a depth perception issue where I throw this. I'm gonna throw this about 20 feet and watch what it looks like. Looks like I just threw a javelin 100 meters. Short pieces of steel, I'll take these. I can't handle that 30-foot piece there. But this we will take all day long. Take this one. Hey, look at that. It's a little, those little garden hanger deals. Stick it in the ground. Ground's too hard. Hang like a bird feeder, a hummingbird feeder, or a potted plant or something. Definitely have that. Here's the rest of that antenna. It's a big one, real big one. We'll run out of daylight, so I'm gonna leave that there because I'm gonna have to wrestle with it. Leave that there for our next trip. You can see that's just all tangled up in there. I could waste the time we have left today just dealing with that one thing. That's actually going to be a plastic rain gutter. It is not aluminum. It's not metal. Okay, this is where I came and claimed that wash tub real quick. Oh. What is it? Oh, you know what? That might be brass. Shoot, I didn't even realize what I was looking at. Maybe that's just the cap that's brass. I think that's a giant piece of brass. Oh, it's shoot, it's a real lightweight thing though. I believe that's all brass. Big thing of pure brass, but you know what? Oh, no, that's aluminum. Oh well. That's hard telling. It's got that paint on it. I think the cap is brass. That's a nice little piece of aluminum, and oh, it's super lightweight. Maybe 2 or 3 pounds. When I first saw that cap on the end, I thought it was going to be a super chunky brass pipe, just the kind of thing that makes your day. Let's try the Hubble telescope deep field theory again. This doesn't fail. Oh, it's too big though. I think it's a piece of, yeah, it's a piece of chain link fence. Oh, saw that thorn just in the nick of time. Ouch! Oh, I didn't see that one though. Coffee maker. There's a mess, whole mess of stuff. Another one of those big oil filters. Oh no, part of one anyway. Who knows what's here? Just the longer you're just looking, it's just stuff just popping out all over. I originally thought there was a bunch of gutters up here. It's actually just a piece of plywood, piece of wood. One gutter. Bike lock. It's garbage. If it were something valuable, I would leave it sitting here, being so close to the yard, but that's just garbage. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. That bike lock's been cut. Stuff's been here a long time. Piece of aluminum, I think. Bicycle. Looks like part of a burn barrel at one point, maybe. A little hydraulic off of a door. just, I mean, it's just amazing, really. Just the stuff that you don't see, and you go to do something else, and it's just sitting right in front of your face. It's a giant piece of steel. I'm not sure what we're dealing with there. That might be part of a railroad equipment, actually, so I'll probably leave that alone. Let's see what that is. Someone out there probably knows what that is. Looks like some piece of hardware off of a train car. Part of a connector system maybe or something. Chunky. All right. Very space friendly. You probably look at this and think, how's he going to carry that on a bicycle? It's actually going to be quite easy. I'm going to tear that door apart, do some other little knick-knack deedly-bobs, and load it up, and I'll show it to you. I'm racing the sunset, which has already went down. I've got it broke down, ready to be loaded. I wanted to show it to you first so you can see it. That's going to be a nice little grip of aluminum. That pole actually turned out to be a stainless steel. Those pans are both stainless steel that the scrapyards will buy. A magnet doesn't stick to it. That little piece of brass. Nice pieces of aluminum. Pile of garbage. Short steel. I'm going to actually sell those to a Play It Again Sports. Some tin shred. Oh, I need to get this little pot hanger. That's a nice little deal. And the prize jewel. That hole's a little worse than I thought, but it's, I mean, clean that sucker up, and that's actually gonna make a nice little flower pot or whatever people like to use that stuff for. Both the handles are there and solid, so that's always a bonus, I suppose. There's actually a train coming, so I want to see if we can get you a good look at it. Let's see what this looks like. Hi. Forgot about Superchunk. Had to go back and get that. Wouldn't want to forget that guy. Back when prices were up, that would have been worth almost $10. Almost $10 on a dot. By today's prices, it's going to be about $5. Not bad though. I decided to leave those longer pieces of tin for another day, or I might just leave them there. They're only worth $1. I'm gonna take the lightweight tin. I've got it all packed up. But those long pieces were only worth like $1 combined. It's no biggie. There's the final product. It's actually a tight little load. Bungees all over. Those steel plates are down here in the very bottom. That chunky pieces of aluminum is right there, and those oil filters and the tin shred is all in there, along with some other stuff. And then up here, I've just got all the aluminum, the big pieces of aluminum that wouldn't fit inside the totes. And I'm gonna ditch one more piece of tin, and you know, something like that, you see kind of stuff like that, you think it's worth money. I mean, that might be worth a dime. It might be 10 cents metal right there, and I might get it some other day. But I'm gonna have to push this bike on these rocks and stuff in the weeds, and I'd pay 10 cents to make my trip out of here a little easier. I've never been so glad to see pavement in my life. Riding with these loads on pavement isn't that difficult. It's actually kind of easy, but bringing this load up through that brush and those rocks and across the train tracks and stuff, oh, that was a bear kit. I had to wrestle this thing out of there. It was no fun. Not used to doing it in that type of territory. This is more my style. Thanks for watching. Kind of a thumbs up. I can't let go of my handlebars because the back end is so heavy. The bike will flip backwards. Or try to anyway. Dragging that out of that brush was not good. Anybody know where I can find a wheelbarrow? Thanks for watching.